one of the main headlines, Stephen, is the world champion, Luca Brecel, is not guaranteed to get in the top 32, which seems mad.
Yeah, incredible. Really, he's just not had a great start to his season as world champion. He's obviously had a lovely time after winning the world championship. Snooker's probably not been at the forefront of his thoughts since winning it. He's been enjoying it. And I think he actually came out in UK to say that he spent £440,000 on cars, and that the reason for doing that was to make himself hungry again, make himself hungry to win. He actually said that on TV in his interview.
Well, deliberately emptied out his bank balance so he would have to
pretty much, which is but quite radical. I mean, he's pretty radical in whatever he did. I mean, he didn't practice and he won the world championship, and now he's decided to spend that money to make himself hungry to perform. So it's it's a new way of doing it.
It's one way of doing it. I think I'd be tempted to put a little bit away of that £440,000, but there you go, fair play.
Yeah.
So good luck to Luca, who's now penniless all over again, but determined to win.
He's not made the top 32. Mark Allen, actually, that was a good win for him in the shootout, because that pushes him into it, because he was struggling as well, which was would be another strange omission. Karen Wilson, Gary Wilson, he's struggling. Neil Robertson's not there. It's a lot of the faces you would expect to be in there are not.
Yeah, and it just goes to show that, I guess, what we've been saying, however well you play in these big tournaments, you've got to maintain it. You've got to keep focused. You can't just, well, Luca, as you say, wasn't practicing at the time. Well, did you buy that at the time? Did it ring true to you that someone could win the Worlds without, without playing that much around the matches?
I must admit, I was skeptical when it was first came out during the World Championship. They said he hadn't practiced, but then when I went out to film a YouTube video with him like 2 or 3 months after, he told me, and he just told me straight. He says, "No, I didn't practice. I didn't want to practice because." Yeah, I mean, exactly. But I did speak to him and his girlfriend in York, and he's getting back on it now. I think he realizes now he's a snooker player. That's his job, is to go out and win snooker tournaments. And I think he's back on it now. He's back practicing, whether that's 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, or an hour a day. But he needs to get back onto it, because at the end of the day, he's a snooker player.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, he's got no money now because of all those cars. So he needs another big win. Do you remember what it was like when you won your first Worlds? I don't imagine you were just going out and partying, and did it just make you more focused to build on what you have?
Yeah, I mean, the World Championship was always sort of in the 90s, the sort of last tournament. You always had traditionally sort of 5 or 6 weeks off before the start of the next season. But for me, being world champion almost made me want to work harder. To obviously emphasize why I'm world champion, go out and prove it, and go out and I was always going to get any tournament I won. If it was Sunday night, the Monday morning I'd be back in working again, because when you win for me it was what's next. Okay, I've won this one. What's next? Not everyone has that sort of frame of mind, but yeah, I would not be of the mindset of just like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this for 3 or 4 months and basically forget I'm a snooker player for the first 2 or 3 months of the season, which is basically what more or less what Luca's done. No, it kind of like it does great with me a little bit. I look at him and so much talent. You're world champion. You must be full of confidence coming into the season. Why not just pile on, just keep your foot to the floor and while you're confident, win as much as you can.
He has got his foot to the floor, but it's in an actual sports car, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh well, we'll see what the rest of the season holds for Luca. Fascinating stuff.